Parisian Timeless Elegance. Small apartment living with big style. In today's series, we invite you to step into the enchanting world of Parisian Timeless Elegance. Small apartment living with big style. A celebration of how classic French charm can flourish even in the tiniest of spaces. Imagine delicate details, soft neutral palettes, and the effortless grace of Parisian interiors, where every corner tells a story of sophistication and soul. From romantic bedrooms to cozy reading nooks, from charming balconies to elegant kitchens, each space unfolds like a chapter of a Parisian fairy tale. Welcome to a world where sophistication meets simplicity, the essence of Parisian timeless elegance. In this small apartment living journey, we'll explore how to bring French grace into compact spaces without losing comfort or character. Think soft lighting, antique mirrors, and effortlessly stylish furniture that speaks of history and modern ease. Parisian design is not about perfection but about charm, the blend of lived-in textures, vintage touches, and personal flair. This series will take you through every corner of a tiny home, transforming limited space into something that feels beautifully expansive and endlessly elegant. Step inside, and let your entryway make that first graceful impression. In a Parisian-inspired tiny home, the entry is more than a pass-through, it's a statement of charm. A slim console table topped with a vintage vase or an ornate mirror instantly sets the tone. Add a chic coat hook or a woven basket to keep essentials in order. Soft lighting, such as a small wall sconce, enhances the warmth as you arrive. The secret lies in balance. Beauty meets practicality. Even the smallest entrance can whisper Parisian refinement with a touch of art and understated elegance. The living room is the heart of any home, and in a Parisian-inspired tiny apartment, it's where elegance takes center stage. Think neutral walls, layered with gold-framed artwork, and a touch of velvet or linen. A petite sofa with classic lines, paired with a marble-topped coffee table, adds luxury without clutter. Mix modern minimalism with vintage finds, perhaps a crystal chandelier or a carved mirror. Let natural light filter through sheer curtains, making the space glow softly. Parisian living rooms celebrate grace and simplicity, creating a cozy yet sophisticated place to unwind and dream. Parisian interiors, the walls speak volumes, even in the smallest rooms. Picture decorative molding, muted tones of cream or dove gray, and art that feels personal. A single gallery wall featuring black and white photography or delicate sketches adds character. Use antique-style frames to bring a sense of history, and let them contrast subtly against modern furnishings. Mirrors play a starring role. They open up the space while reflecting light and beauty. Parisian walls aren't just painted. They tell stories of elegance, creativity, and quiet sophistication that linger with every glance. Every small apartment needs a cozy corner to relax, and in Parisian style, this means refined comfort. Choose a classic tufted sofa or a sleek love seat dressed in soft linen. Add cushions in muted tones, with perhaps one in a rich jewel color for contrast. A small side table with a vintage lamp completes the scene. Include a stack of art books or a fresh bouquet of peonies to bring it to life. This intimate space becomes a daily retreat, a perfect blend of charm, calm, and that irresistible touch of Parisian grace. Parisian apartments often embrace quiet corners where time slows down. To create your reading nook, find a small space near a window or tucked beside a bookshelf. Add an elegant armchair with a curved back, a delicate floor lamp, and a cozy throw. Display your favorite books with care, perhaps stacking them on a vintage side table. A candle or framed photo adds a personal touch. It's about making a corner that feels inviting and timeless, where afternoon tea and a novel meet in soft light, surrounded by effortless sophistication. Dining in Paris is never just about food, it's an experience of beauty and comfort. In a small apartment, choose a round bistro table with slender legs to create space and intimacy. Add elegant chairs in wood or metal, and dress the table with simple linens and fresh flowers. Lighting matters. A small chandelier or candlelight can turn any meal into a Parisian moment. Mix everyday practicality with quiet glamour, perhaps vintage plates paired with modern glassware. Every dinner becomes a celebration of taste, conversation, and that signature Parisian joie de vivre. Parisian kitchens are small yet full of soul. Think white subway tiles, brass fixtures, and open shelving to display beautiful dishware. Keep the palette neutral with touches of warm wood and marble. Add charm with details, a striped dish towel, a vintage coffee pot, or a framed recipe. Storage is discreet yet stylish, with everything having its place. The goal is to create a kitchen that feels welcoming and efficient without losing elegance. Even the aroma of fresh croissants and coffee feels more delightful when surrounded by timeless Parisian charm. Imagine starting your morning the Parisian way, sunlight streaming through linen curtains, a small table set with croissants, coffee, and a single flower in a vase. It's a ritual of beauty and simplicity. Use delicate dishware, a soft tablecloth, and maybe play gentle French music in the background. Parisian mornings remind us to savor small pleasures. You don't need a grand kitchen, just thoughtful touches that bring a sense of calm and refinement. Each breakfast becomes a quiet celebration of style and serenity, the perfect beginning to a day in your tiny home. The bedroom in a Parisian apartment feels effortlessly romantic, soft, light, and timeless. Begin with crisp white bedding, layered with textured throws and pillows in muted hues. Add a tufted headboard or vintage nightstand for a touch of sophistication. Subtle artwork above the bed and a small reading lamp bring intimacy. Keep clutter hidden in elegant storage pieces. The beauty of a Parisian bedroom lies in restraint. Everything has its place, but nothing feels forced. It's a space for rest, dreams, and the quiet glow of Parisian elegance. A Parisian-inspired dressing table feels like a personal sanctuary, feminine, refined, and utterly elegant. Choose a small vintage desk or console, pair it with an ornate mirror, and keep accessories minimal but beautiful. A glass perfume bottle, a pearl hairpin, or a delicate vase with roses adds instant charm. Good lighting, perhaps a soft lamp or a candle, completes the mood. This corner becomes more than a beauty space. It's a ritual of self-care and quiet grace, where mornings begin with poise and evenings end with timeless allure. Even the smallest bathroom can exude French refinement. Use soft white tones, a marble countertop, and a gold-framed mirror for a chic touch. Add fluffy towels tied with ribbon, and maybe a small tray holding perfumes and soaps. A single flower in a glass jar instantly elevates the mood. Lighting is key. Soft, flattering, and never harsh. Parisian bathrooms remind us that luxury isn't about size but about thoughtful details. With a few elegant choices, your daily routine can feel like a moment in a Parisian spa retreat. Parisian interiors glow with atmosphere, never too bright, always soft and romantic. Use layered lighting, a chandelier for glamour, table lamps for warmth, and candles for magic. Warm white bulbs bring a golden hue that flatters both the room and the mood. Avoid harsh overhead lights. Instead, let shadows and glimmers create intimacy. Whether in the living room or bedroom, the right lighting turns simplicity into luxury. In a small home, it's the key to transforming ordinary evenings into moments of quiet Parisian elegance. Parisian style thrives on contrast, blending the old with the new in perfect harmony. A sleek modern chair beside an antique table tells a story of timeless balance. Let vintage mirrors reflect contemporary art, or pair a rustic rug with a minimalist lamp. This mix adds personality and warmth, turning every piece into part of a narrative. Parisian design celebrates imperfection, the charm of history meeting the freshness of now. Even in a small space, this layering makes your home feel curated, lived in, and authentically elegant. A touch of nature brings freshness to Parisian interiors. Think delicate plants in ceramic pots, cascading ivy on a shelf, or a single olive branch in a glass vase. Greenery softens architectural lines and adds organic beauty. You don't need many plants, just a few thoughtfully placed to create balance. Herbs in the kitchen, small ferns by the window, or dried lavender in the bedroom all evoke effortless charm. In true Parisian fashion, nature is integrated gracefully, blending with elegant surroundings to create a feeling of life and calm. every Parisian apartment, art tells the story of its resident. Whether it's framed sketches, abstract paintings, or a beloved photograph, each piece brings soul to the space. Curate your collection with emotion, not perfection. Mix modern art with flea market finds. Hang pieces asymmetrically for that lived-in look. Even a small gallery wall can give depth and identity to your tiny home. Parisian elegance thrives on personality. It's not about trends, but about surrounding yourself with what feels timelessly you. Even the smallest balcony can become a romantic escape. Add a bistro table with 2 chairs, string fairy lights, and place a few potted herbs or flowers. Soft cushions and a linen throw invite you to linger with coffee or wine. Parisian balconies celebrate outdoor charm with indoor comfort, a connection between the city and serenity. It's where mornings begin with inspiration and evenings end under the soft glow of Parisian-style elegance. In this tiny outdoor nook, beauty truly meets simplicity. Parisians are masters of discreet organization. Storage is hidden yet stylish, woven baskets, underbed drawers, or vintage trunks. Everything has purpose but remains aesthetically pleasing. Use shelves for both function and display, balancing books with decorative objects. Declutter often but never strip away character. The goal is ease, living beautifully without excess. Parisian organization is not about minimalism but about intention, keeping what sparks joy and leaving room for grace. Fragrance plays an unseen yet powerful role in Parisian style. Imagine the soft aroma of vanilla, peony, or freshly brewed espresso. A scented candle or a touch of lavender oil transforms the feeling of a space. Scents add memory and warmth, creating an atmosphere that feels both inviting and intimate. Combined with gentle lighting and soft textures, fragrance completes the Parisian experience, one of beauty, comfort, and quiet luxury that lingers long after you leave the room. As our Parisian journey concludes, remember that elegance lives in details: a flickering candle, a framed print, a cozy throw draped just so. True Parisian style is effortless, born from love for beauty and life itself. Whether it's a grand Parisian flat or a compact tiny home, the same principle applies. Surround yourself with what feels timeless, graceful, and personal. When style and comfort blend harmoniously, even the smallest home becomes a masterpiece of Parisian timeless elegance.